today. His expertise spans various versions of Moodle, from Moodle 2.0 to Moodle 4.3. A recognized figure in Moodle circles, Sam has contributed through speaking engagements at events like Moodlemoot in 2016 and 2017 and Moodlemoot Global 2022 in Barcelona. He has also enriched the Moodle repository with his plugin, showcasing his practical skills and technology application. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Modern LMS, the first and only certified Moodle partner in Malaysia, Mr. Sam Suresh.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Philippines. It always works just like the school, right? Alright, so a little introduction about myself. My name is Sam Suresh. I'm from Modern LMS, the Moodle partner based in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. How many of you have been to Malaysia? Great. Not many of you. I'll give a reason to go next. I also run an academy based in Kuala Lumpur. It's NU.my. It's a technology school. I also contribute to WordPress project, which power 40% of the web today, as a program manager in the global community team. So before I start the talk, let's reflect a bit. Those days, if somebody comes to my house and they look at one of these, and they will say, wow, you have a computer, right? And now, after 25 years, if somebody comes to my house and they look at a computer, they will say, wow, you still have one of these. So technology has evolved. From using a computer, we have moved to smartphones. Just look at this room today. I'm giving a speech here, and many of you on your phone. That's absolutely fine. Even though it makes you feel a bit guilty now. So, everything is mobile phone, right? You can live your life without a computer, but probably not without a mobile phone. We have seen how the devices have evolved from mobile phone, iPhones, to iPad, and then we have Apple TV. I don't know, in future we may have iMacs powered by applications, right? Everything is app-driven. When I reached Philippines, Manila, 2 days back, and they asked us to install eGov Philippine application to do health declarations. And that's amazing because the government using customs declarations, health declaration, just using application instead of filling up a paper to declare things. So that's why we as an educator, we have to use mobile applications. Mobile applications help your students basically to optimize the engagement because students spend more time on their phone compared to desktop or laptops, right? So we are with our phone all the time, even now. So application, mobile, in Moodle, mobile application is probably if you use the older application and you use a new application, you can compare how it has evolved over the time. Right now it's using Ionic 5. You can see the performance is much more better compared to the older application. So a bit of recap on what's in the newest mobile application. The newer version is 4.3 released on November 2023. So we can expect new version coming out soon. And there are a lot of new features such as you can see now it supports global forum search in the Moodle app. It also has some security feature updates, like you can enforce automatic logouts when you leave the app. some corporate banking apps require such features for security reasons. The interface is pretty much redesigned to match with Moodle core LMS. So you have similar cards in the mobile app. There's also option for students to hide some of the things like timer because it's using a lot of space on the mobile application screen, and some other premium features such as biometric login. So you can use biometric login like Face ID or fingerprints now with the premium app. So I want to walk you through like 10 points how you can optimize Moodle mobile app in your classroom. So the first one will be, before you begin, you have to encourage your students to update their push notification settings. So this setting can be updated by your students by clicking on the notification icon on the right top, and then there's a wheel icon. If you click on that, that will lead to this page. These also can be updated by the system administrators, like you can make default values. You can also force some value, like you can lock it. So you're forcing them to accept notifications. Once your students have enabled push notifications for their mobile phone, you also should encourage your students, those using iPhones, to allow cross-website tracking. This is important for H5P or any other third-party embedded content to work in your Moodle application. Because of iPhone restriction, they have forced like 3 years back, I think 3-4 years back, that cross-website tracking is limited to prevent advertisement showing up to you across different apps. So you have to encourage your students to turn on these settings on iPhone if they are using iPhone. So that's the first thing. Once your students have enabled push notifications and cross-website tracking, then you can start to optimize the use of mobile application in your classroom. The second point I want to share is use of page resource. So in modern LMS, sometimes I log into the support system to look at the tickets that's opened by our clients, or sometimes I get into our client Moodle to look at the causes that having some issues that need fixed. And sometimes I'm so surprised, look at the cause. It's like a never-ending scroll, right? A long scroll, a long list of PDF files, a bunch of videos. So when you upload a PDF file, this is how the mobile experience will be. So this is your course page. As you can see, on this course page, I have an announcement, I have a Word file, I have a PDF file, and I have a page resource. So if your student tap on the PDF, they will look at this screen, which is basically give some meta information of that file. And then that's option whether they open it or open. When they click open, it will open an in-app browser to show that PDF file to your students. How many of you actually use mobile app in your classroom? I can see a few of you using it. So today I'm going to walk you through some of the screens, like how the mobile experience is. So if you're interested, I think you should encourage your students to start using mobile applications. Let's look at Word file. If you upload a Microsoft Word format to your course, so this is how your user experience will be. Again, this is your course page, and from there, when they tap, again, it will show a meta information of that file. So it's not displaying the file right away, so it's just meta information. And when your student tap open, and it open in app browser again, right? And showing the Word file for them. But if you use a book or a page resource instead of PDF, this is the course page, and when your student tap on the third content, which is a page, it will display the page right away, right? So, if you want to optimize your classroom experience, you should start using page or book or native element instead of just uploading all sort of files in the course page. Because I believe Moodle course is not a Google drive for us to just upload all sort of file and let students consume it, right? So we want to create a learning experience for your students that is faster and that is direct to the point, at the same time informative. The third point I want to share is about file size. I've been a technology instructor for almost 12 years, so I train a lot of teachers, policymakers on technology-related subjects. So I know that sometimes teachers or educators focus on academic too much. So the technology aspect or the awareness of the technology is somewhat limited. So it is important for us to understand how file sizes can make big impact on your student mobile experience. In Philippines, for example, we know it's huge. It's like 115 million population. Yesterday I learned from one of the talk, right? And it's Malaysia, like we are just 1/3 of Philippines, like 33 million population. So you can imagine some of the interior part of Philippines, maybe they have limited mobile data, right? And mobile data is usually they charge by parts. So you pay like, I have no idea how much it costs in Philippines. Let me guess, maybe 200 pesos for 5 gigabits of data, or 1 gigabit of data. No, it's too expensive, too cheap. So, and a teacher maybe upload a video that is probably 57 megabyte. You can see the original version of the video, 57 megabyte. This is an unoptimized video. If you optimize the video, which is a full HD, you can see 1080, right? That's just 18 megabytes. That's a lot of savings, right? So you basically can save about 68% if you use full HD instead of original video. And you can save about 82% if you use 7:2 resolution. 7:2 was clear enough, right? It's HD, right? So we don't really have to have a glaring retina display on our videos, like nobody gonna zoom and see if you have a pimple on your face. So full HD or 7:2 OP is like more than enough. So having that in mind, it's always important to think about students with limited connectivity or limited internet. So I encourage teachers or educators to compress your video. I use Vimeo. I just upload to Vimeo and I downloaded it back. Vimeo have a fantastic compression and encoding engine, but there's a lot of open source software that can do the same, which is free. There's a lot of freeware available as well. The other factor why you need to concern about the size is the server storage limit, right? Your server have a limit, like how many gigabytes they can store, and that is why a lot of institutions just retain 1 or 2 semesters instead of having 4 or 5 semesters on your servers. When it comes to SCP, so semester end procedure, they want to always delete all the semesters, right? Your IT department or your Moodle administrator, because of server storage limit. But if you compress things, whatever you upload, you compress it. Even the image can be compressed and you can save 80% of that. Every byte counts, right? If you think about, you save 1 megabyte, you have 100 students downloading a file, that's 100 megabyte. That's just one day. If you have 100 students going to download this file 5 times a month, that's maybe 500 MB, right? And if over a time, imagine over 5 years, how many GBs you're gonna spend. That also create a bottleneck for your computer network. Someone earlier asked why the local network is slow. That's one of the reasons, because the file size. And finally, higher cloud storage fees. Cloud storage is not cheap. It definitely comes with a cost, whether you use EFS or S3 or whatever type of storage, you still have to pay for it. Every data out and data in is cost money as well, right? If you don't have a unlimited bandwidth. So how? Compress images, compress video. You can also split a long video into bite sizes. Instead of uploading 2-hour recording, just upload topic by topic. Just like when we watch YouTube, we can see a timer, right? and then it shows like at minute number 5 this topic is being discussed. So split your videos into smaller videos so your student can tap on the right video to look at right away instead of looking at the whole video and download the whole video to fast forward it. So size matters. Number 4, reduce use of blocks. This is a quick one. On the desktop version Moodle, the blocks will be always displayed on the right side. You can see I've placed a block called "This is important message" in a block. But on a mobile application, the block is hidden by a drawer here. So you need to tap on the drawer and then the drawer open and you can see the block. So if you place any important information in the block, most likely your students will not look at that information. Instead, use media and text area, or used to call as custom HTML, which I love that word custom HTML compared to media and text area, which is, I think, is educator-friendly word. So use that and maybe place it on top or anywhere appropriate instead of blocks. Create mobile-friendly activities. You can ask your students, please record a video using your phone and submit that in your assignment. This is how an assignment will look like in your mobile application. So this is an assignment. When the student tap add file from their mobile phone, they will look at the option to record, take a picture, record an audio, record a video, or browse their library on their phone. So you can always ask students, okay, tell me about this subject and record a voice for about maybe 1 minute, talk about this, instead of like asking them maybe write 300 words about it, right? So use this kind of different multimedia objects in your activity, which is available within the mobile application right away. I think I just got about 8 minutes to go. I'll fast forward a bit. Yes, push notifications. Push notification is one of the great things in Moodle app. I love push notification. So this is a custom push notification server that we have implemented for one of our clients. And so anytime the student's assignment is due, they get a notification on their mobile phone. Somebody posts on the forum, they got a notification on the mobile phone as well. A message from the teacher, they get a notification instantly, just like you receive a WhatsApp application or any other notification on your phone. So there's no surprise for your students to log into the Moodle at 8 p.m. and figure out the deadline for assignment is like 10 p.m. and they submit a half-baked assignment. So now you can constantly remind them on their mobile phone, because we know all teenagers, most students on their phone all the time. Unless they block your notifications, you can't send in that case. So push notification is one of the great features, and it works really well depending on your push notification service. Use offline activities. Offline activities is a great way to encourage people from interior places, so they can come to your campus. They don't have internet at home. They come to campus, they download all the courses offline, they go back to home, they still can participate in that programs. Like quizzes, they can do offline at time on quizzes. They can participate in H5P activities. SCORM, they can download the whole SCORM and they can replay it from their home. Static resources like page, book, or uploaded video. But if it's an embedded resource which comes from third-party server, unfortunately that will not work with the offline feature. But I feel like Southeast Asia countries can leverage more on offline activities, especially where the connectivity is limited. It also applies if you are from a corporate company. Yesterday, I joined a presentation from Sea Oil, right? Sea Oil. So you say that like sometimes users have to go to offshore with limited connectivity. They can leverage on offline activities. Use plugins that support mobile application. There are plugins that support mobile application. That means it will work seamlessly on the mobile application. For example, Zoom, Attendance, Big Blue Button, interactive contents. So these are the plugins that support If your plugin don't support mobile application, talk to the plugin developer. Hey, can you please support mobile application? Can you develop the support for mobile application, right? The plugins, there's a wonderful documentation by Moodle HQ about how to develop compatibility, how to add AngularJS files in your or mobile support for your plugins, then it will work nicely on the mobile application, right? At the same time, not all plugins work on the mobile application. So you may find some of the plugins will give a very ugly message saying, this plugin that your organization uses is not compatible with Moodle mobile app. Open in the browser to continue, right? So that happens. So you may want to check out when you use plugins and content, check on the mobile application if it's supported. There's a QR code. If you scan that, it will show all the plugins that support Moodle mobile app. Use mobile restriction. This is a plugin created by the lead of mobile team. That's a restriction that you can add. Some of this activity only available on the mobile application. Maybe you want the recordings. We used to have a GPS course format. You can create activities that are related to mobile app and only available on the mobile app. So this is how once you install the plugin, when you set activity restrictions, you will see mobile app as one of the restrictions. So that content will be hidden on the desktop, but when your student log in from the mobile app, they are able to look at that content. And finally, I encourage you to use a Moodle branded or custom app, which the free app of Moodle free app, you have some limitations, like number of features, push notification limited to 50 users and all that. With a custom app, for example, this is a custom app we created for some of our clients. You get your own logo, you get unlimited push notifications. So talk to your Moodle partner, they will able to assist with branded mobile apps. So key takeaways. There are 10 points that I've shared about how you can optimize the use of mobile app in your classroom. This is app-driven age, right? Like Ice Age is the app age. So as educators, I hope you can explore Moodle mobile app after this and try to use some of these points to optimize your course design. Last but not least, I want to just announce that we have Moodlemoot Malaysia coming up this September. So if you're interested, do check out Moodlemoot Malaysia. This is the first ever Moodlemoot in Kuala Lumpur we're going to organize. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sam Suresh. Sir, we look forward to the first Moodlemoot Malaysia. So thank you. So should there be any question from our participants, please feel free to direct them to our speaker. So you may just approach the microphone in front for your questions. Alright, there being none, sir, we'd like to thank you for sharing valuable information related to mobile application optimized courses. And at this point, I'd like to invite the CEO and the President of Nefila Web Technologies Incorporated, Ms. Cheryl Guillerman, to please join me on stage for the presentation of the Certificate of Appreciation. So Moodlemoot Philippines 2024 presents this Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. Sam Suresh in grateful recognition for sharing his invaluable knowledge and experience to the participants of the Moodlemoot Philippines 2024. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause please for Mr. Sam Suresh.